What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Lights, camera, action figures. Billy here, back today with a suggested topic from Nick Dubes Creations on Instagram. And he wants me to touch on the He-Man movie, obviously on the heels of the announcement that there's a movie coming. He wants to know what my perfect Motu movie would be. He says, pick a few actors, and I have an unlimited budget, which is interesting. So now here's the thing. We're going to get into his suggested topic. And I appreciate you, Nick, reaching out to me on Instagram and giving me this topic to touch on. But I before I go forward, here's the thing. I just want to say, look, I'm a casual He-Man collector, okay? I don't consider myself to be up here with the greats that know everything about Masters of the Universe. I just dabble in it a little bit. But I have to go on a little bit of a rant here with the information that was given to me. Well, that I've read. I shouldn't say given because no one's given me anything. But I read a little news article about what's coming out. And based on my experiences with Motu, which aren't much, I call myself, like I said, average collector, average enthusiast when it comes to Motu. I have a few things I need to touch on. So we're going to be a little bit longer. Oh, speaking of, let me do one thing. Hold on. One thing. It's kind of important. I didn't think I was going to be longer than a few minutes here. So I want to make sure I let somebody know something real quick. Just bear with me. I'm sorry. Hey, Mom, can you do me a favor? Can you put those dino nuggies, maybe wrap them in some aluminum foil for me? Maybe throw a couple of Capri Suns in the fridge, if you don't mind. Well, Mom, sometime this day. All right, wait. I love you. Thank you. Bye. Sorry about that. I don't want my dino nuggies to get cold. It might be a couple extra minutes. This topic, you know what I mean? Anyway, so here's the thing. Hopefully I can speak on this and some people will say, hey, we don't mind you talking about it. So, I have great respect for people who take on projects and get things going and want things to happen. But I really do feel, and I'm a little stressed. I think I need to light a candle. Just to try to tamper down some of the stress from what I read. This is crazy. And that's that Moss and Body Works. Yeah, it's good stuff. I like this thing up here. There we go. Put that right up there. Don't let that fall. Probably not the smartest thing I've done. Yeah, that's that Moss and Body Works. Good stuff right there. All right. All right. So, Eternia. Wait a minute. Earth. We're Earth. We're going to be on Earth in the new movie, not Eternia. Not right away, anyways. So, let's just do this. Let's do this because I didn't want to do this. Because like I said, kind of the casual guy. But I'm gonna pull this up full screen real quick. So this is foreternia.com. Okay. Now they it's a news article, I guess. I'm not familiar with them, but I will put a link down below so you can go check it out. Masters of the Universe, June 5th, 2026 movie. That's what this article says. And I scrolled through a little bit already. Just a synopsis here. It says Masters of the Universe in quotation. So I'm assuming that's going to be the name of the movie. But it says 10-year-old Prince Adam, who crashed to Earth in a spaceship, was separated from his magical power sword, the only link to his home on Eternia. Now, bring myself back here a little bit. Uh, you know, I I, I don't know. He so he why is he out by himself at 10? I don't know. We'll have to find. I guess we'll have to find that out. But after he tracks down the sword, now check this out. It's 2 decades later. 2 decades. I think they spelled days wrong and they put decades. So 20 years. That makes him what, 30? He's whisked away all the way back across the universe and he goes all the way back to his home planet to fight the evil forces of Skeletor. But before he can do that, all right, he has to uncover the mysteries of his past and become He-Man, the most powerful man in the universe. Now, here's the thing with that, man. Okay. Again, commenting as a casual fan. Why can't they just do something that's already proven? I don't understand why this has to be so crazy. I mean, look, I've been here. I've done this. I've already done this. I've lived on this rock for that many years plus, some more. I'm already here. We've already been here. We don't want to be here. We want to be on another rock. We don't want to. We don't film that here. His mom left here. She didn't come back and stay here. Why would he come here? Look, man, I found the sword in like a few minutes. You took you 2 decades to find this? Two decades to find this. Come on. Look, man. Again, casual. Maybe I don't know a whole lot. But I can tell you what. Please do this right. There's so much content out there, and I'll cut the jive now on the whole thing. But I really wish that this was not the synopsis. Now, I don't hate it, and I'm not hating on anybody. I just don't agree with it. I love Mattel. Are they perfect? No. But they have a great staff over there. They got a great team. They got artists, engineers, sculptors, designers, box art, the whole nine, man. Management teams, people trying to do things, whatever, media. Social media could, stay up to date a little bit. But I love their products. I've looked, the IP is I love it. That and Thundercats are my thing. So when this popped up and was presented to me, I was like, man, really? That's what we're doing? We're going to Earth? There's just look, I make a couple suggestions and then I'm gonna get into what Nick Dubes here, Creations, wants to talk about. But I gotta take this opportunity real quick just to touch on a couple things. Okay. I broke a couple books out for the casual guy I'm supposed to be, right? And you can just, if you need to come to my house, if you're the director or you're the writer, whatever you are, you can come here. It's like a library. You can check stuff out, man. You can look and read and get up to date on what we need to be doing here. So first, I'm gonna pull out this one because it's in the front. Now I got little stubby fingers, but I got big hands. Okay, this right here, the toys of He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. All right, you can check this thing out here. Come here and you see all the action figures made over the years and the reason why they were made. Okay, and they're popular for these reasons. And one of them is being this right here. This right here is the mini comic collection. Look at this. See this? This is solid as a rock. Okay. There are so many mini comics. It's over 1,200 pages. I mean, look. If you're a comic book fanatic, even if you don't, not even into Masters of the Universe, you need to get this. This is fantastic. You'll love it. You'll learn so much. Okay. Then, if that's not enough, here you go. Comic strips, newspaper. Come on, man. Look at this. I mean, what are you writing new stuff for? What do you mean, Earth? Where are you going? Come on. We have everything we need. Somebody's already done all the work for you. And then right here, This right here is all you. This right here will help you. Sorry about that. Whew, trying to stay in my lane here. I'm getting excited. Look, these compendiums. Okay, this right here is a supplemental, volume one. But I'm gonna show you the book. Okay, now this is a small supplemental as well. I say small. I mean, look at this. It's a lot of work going on in here. Okay, this thing is full of treasures. It tells you everything you need to know. But the big boy right here. Okay, everything's here. Everything you need is right here. Everything. Characters from the show, characters from the cartoon, whatever, man. You can go in here and you can find everything about it. I don't understand why I shouldn't have to even do this. Why we have to go into a new story. I understand everybody wants to have their own twist on something and they want to have their own, you know, make it theirs. It's their baby, right? But I have a feeling that, and I'm hoping I'm wrong. Maybe I should have done some more homework. But it's like, hey, I remember He-Man. I saw that. I can write about that, or I can direct that, or I've got this covered. Well, I can tell you, in my opinion, you don't have it covered. And so if I were doing this now, this is how I'm gonna get right into this for Nick. And Nick, again, I appreciate it. I'm sorry I went on that little rant there. And whoever's working on this movie, congratulations to you. I've heard this many times though. So forgive me for taking it too serious. That's the Boy Who Cried Wolf story. Will we see this? I don't know. I mean, last I heard it was in production, then it wasn't. Then they had an actor, then they didn't. Then they did and they didn't. Then a different actor. And then years ago they were doing this and it was in the works and Sony had it. Then Netflix had it. Cousin Bob, the whole nine. But here's where I'm coming from right here. Filmation. Okay. And this right here, I've had this book for 14 years, 12, 13, but it's 2009, 10, 2010. I was one of the first 100 people to get this. I got the special little uh, drawing with it and all, but this goes over every single episode from Filmation. It gives you a breakdown, tells you the synopsis, the deleted scenes, the cast, and in the back, you can even find like the individual you're looking for, and they'll tell you where they were in which episodes. Like it's in detail. Everything you need is right here. And it says Busta Tunes Productions. It's James Etalk, for those who don't know. I'll put a link to his he has a YouTube channel. I don't know that he even still sells this or has this. This thing it's all I've had it for years and I've used it really. But you can come to my house and read it, or I can mail it to you. Wow, you can come to my house. I don't want to mail it. But anyway, as far as the movie goes, right there would be my plot. I'm going off of what worked and what is proven. The Filmation cartoon storyline is proven. It's easy. It's proven. And we live in a world today where you have CGI is advanced AI, right? You got green screen suits you can put on with little balls and you dance around, all this stuff. Come on. We can make this happen. It doesn't have to be on Earth. Okay. So I had to write this down. So I'm gonna go through a list of characters and the actors that I chose. Now, I did have all this stuff to show you. Problem is the images weren't mine. And they're all from different websites and trying to contact and all. So I'm gonna read them off to you. You can Google search them. I'm sure as most of you will know who some of these are. I'll make one quick point. Anyone here, anything political, I don't care about. I don't know. When I was searching some images, I could see like they had a person next to, another person for political reasons. I don't care about all that. These are people that I picked based on what I felt would be decent for the movie. So to start off, and this will be for Man at Arms, I would do Gerard Butler. And here's the thing too, just to cut to this, so you can search them, look them up, see what they've played in. I think these are phenomenal actors and actresses. I think he would be a great Man at Arms. Look him up and see how he looks, and picture him in the get up and the gear. And when he's in charge of the royal guard, I think it would be really great to have him come on. And like I said, I had images. It's a shame I can't show them to you. It really takes away from the feels, man. But it's okay. That's what Google's for, right? So Tila, I have Brie Larson. And the reason for that is because she's already been an action hero. So she has that drive that that Tila was like, she's in charge of guard, she's the boss. And she has to get Adam whipped into shape and get him moving around. So I think she'd be great for that. Um so let's see here. For Sorceress, I was thinking I think it's Janine Moore. I'm back and forth. I'm not gonna, I'm gonna stick with that. I wanted to go with someone else as well because there's like two sides to that coin, but I think she'll make a great sorceress. So search her out, check her out. Tell me what you think. And here's the thing: everything I'm saying, just comment below and tell me who you would put in which place. Remember, unlimited budget, so you do whatever you want. Next up, King Randor. And when you look at some pictures of this guy, you can see King Randor. You put the crown on him, that whole cloak. It just it. I'm telling you, it works. Is Pierce Brosnan. Um, he's a King Randor. It just works. You got to look at the pictures. I wish I had pictures. It just speaks volumes. Look them up. Queen Marlena. Okay, this is a good one here. Meryl Streep. So I'm running the gauntlet here. I'm already. If we were running a budget, we would already be out of money. But now maybe they'll volunteer to do it. Because they know how popular He-Man is. But I think Meryl Streep would fill that role really well. Uh, and just she's able to be that mother and strong pilot, all those things. So check that out. uh Also, now I'm going to get into Prince Adam and He-Man here for a second. I will speak on this. uh Alan Richson. So he would play Prince Adam and he would play He-Man in my movie. And the reason why is because in Filmation, if you recall, Prince Adam was the same body type as He-Man, as you can see. Yeah, he's got mauve and pink on us, give him that more docile, like he was chill. He wasn't He-Man. But I think that he could pull that off, be Prince Adam, chill, whatever, vest. And when he needs to summon, you know, down the power of Grayskull, boom. He's He-Man. Harness goes on. Battle Cat gets some juice, ready to roll. And last but not least, now obviously there are other characters we can get into, and I do have some written down, but I'm gonna stick to just to the few core right here. I didn't do Evil Lynn. I want you to comment, let me know what you think, who that should be. Um, but for Skeletor, and this will be probably a surprise to most of you coming from me, but I would say Jim Carrey. And if you look at Jim Carrey's career and everything today we have with, like I said, the CGI and the green screen suits and the prosthetics, everything he could be wearing and doing, like you look at him in movies such as like Mask, how he performed, Lemony Snicket's, he gets into character. The Grinch with all that stuff on, his expressions, his way he carries himself, his voice. He can change tones, he can change attitudes. He's kind of comedic a little bit, but kind of undertones. Kind of how Skeletor is, he'll say things that are funny, but they're not like laugh outlandish comedian funny. But I think he could really nail that role. So again, this is a very short little thing here. I had images ready to go, but obviously I decided not to go with them and use them because of copyright issues and whatever. So just a quick rundown. That's what I would do. And obviously this is subjective to whatever it is you want. And to the people who are making the movie, more power to you. Will I watch it? Yeah, at home. I'm not gonna go see it. I don't do that, but I'd watch it. You know, I hope it's gonna be good. I would really hope that whoever is doing it does some research and really gets into it really deep and brings some bangers because the people who came before you who built this for you to piggyback off of, they deserve some respect. And honestly, man, I mean, it worked. What they had worked. There's no need to go chopping it up to He-Man, Prince Adam coming to Earth. I mean, like I said, we're already here. I want to get off the rock. I want to go somewhere else. Which, that's the goal. So, and with all the technology, you can film this in another place. Uh, and one more thing I want to say too is about He-Man. Um, Chris Hemsworth was another one that I looked at, and the reason why I didn't choose him was because of Mjolnir. So when he puts his hand out, or when he summons that hammer, it comes to him. He does striking, lightning. He's God of thunder, right? I just feel like in the moment of the transformation from Adam to He-Man, that it would get lost. You would see Thor, or maybe there would be a disconnect there at some point if you've watched the movies with Marvel and you're a Thor fan and all that. So that's why I didn't go with him. To be truthful, he would make a great Prince Adam. So really, he messed up by taking the Thor job because then he'd have a job here where he would be loved forever because he's the strongest man in the universe. Uh, you know. Anyway, it's pretty interesting. Again, you know, I'm knocking it a little bit, but in all honesty, I want it to succeed. I want Motu to stay on the map. I want the people to have jobs and do well. But you got to make sure you bring some real respect to this, and you can't just toss out what they're tossing out right now. In my opinion, on a topic, I know we'll have to be patient and wait for more things, but also, do I buy stock into this? No, because again, boy who cried wolf. Been told this many times, many, many, many times. So I hope you don't mind my opinion there coming from a casual fan. Again, Nick, I really wanted to get into this deeper when show the pictures and images, but you know how that works, man. So search the names, look them up, and let me know your thoughts and comment below with who you would cast and what plot you would use. Like I said, I would use Filmation. It worked fine for me. I enjoyed it, and that's what I would go with. It's not. I mean, is it easy? Sure. But it worked. I mean, look at most of us. We buy the stuff. We know it. We're into it. So, you know, I would just caution whoever's doing this to really do their homework. Make sure you give the fans something they deserve and some respect to the individuals who built this years ago. So that's my 2 cents. You guys take care. Remember, you can contact me and let me know what you want to talk about. I'll tag you. I'll put your account on here and let people know how to find you if you want to be found. Not, it's fine. But yeah, comment below. Let me know. And everything's down in the description below how to reach me, my Instagram, email, or right here. Just comment. Let's talk about what you want to talk about. All right. Y'all have a good evening. Peace.